Atomic Habits by James Clear is a practical guide to developing good habits, breaking bad ones, and mastering the small behaviors that lead to big changes over time. The book focuses on how tiny, incremental improvements, atomic habits, can compound and create significant positive transformations in your life. Key concepts. 1. The power of tiny habits. Clear emphasizes that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Small actions, when repeated consistently, can lead to substantial progress. Rather than aiming for massive change all at once, it's more effective to focus on making 1% improvements daily. 2. The 4 laws of behavior change. Clear introduces a simple framework for habit formation, which he calls the 4 laws of behavior change. These laws can be used to either build good habits or break bad ones. Make it obvious. Create clear cues for the habits you want to build. If you want to start a habit, make the trigger for that habit obvious, e.g., leaving your workout clothes visible the night before. Make it attractive. Associate habits with positive feelings. The more enjoyable or satisfying a habit is, the more likely you are to stick with it. Make it easy. Reduce friction to make the habit simple to do. Start small by lowering the barrier of entry, like doing 2 push-ups instead of aiming for 50. Make it satisfying. Reward yourself for completing the habit, reinforcing positive behavior. Immediate rewards help solidify new habits. 3. Identity-based habits. Clear argues that the most effective way to change habits is to focus on who you want to become, not just what you want to achieve. For example, instead of saying, "I want to lose weight," say, "I'm the type of person who eats healthy and exercises regularly." By shifting your identity, you make it easier to adopt habits that align with the person you want to be. 4. The habit loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Every habit follows a feedback loop. Cue, a trigger that initiates the habit. Craving, the desire or motivation to perform the habit. Response, the action or habit itself. Reward, the benefit gained from the habit, reinforcing it for future behavior. The plateau of latent potential. Clear explains that results from habits don't always show up right away. This leads to a plateau of latent potential, where progress seems invisible for a while before suddenly accelerating. Consistency and patience are key, as habits often compound over time before producing visible results. Habit stacking. This strategy involves linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to start meditating, you could stack it on top of your existing morning routine. E.g., after I brush my teeth, I'll meditate for 5 minutes. This creates a natural flow and makes it easier to incorporate new habits. 7. Environment design. Clear highlights the importance of shaping your environment to encourage good habits and discourage bad ones. For example, if you want to eat healthier, you could design your kitchen to make healthy foods more accessible and unhealthy foods harder to reach. 8. Focus on systems, not goals. Instead of focusing solely on goals, Clear suggests creating systems that support long-term success. Goals are outcomes, but systems are the processes that lead to those outcomes. By perfecting your system, i.e., your habits, you make success inevitable. The Goldilocks rule. This rule states that habits stick best when they're at the right level of difficulty. Not too easy, not too hard, but just challenging enough to keep you engaged and motivated. Core message. The book's main takeaway is that small, consistent habits can lead to extraordinary results over time. By understanding the science of habit formation and applying the 4 laws of behavior change, anyone can build better habits, break bad ones, and ultimately transform their life. Atomic Habits teaches that success doesn't come from one-time actions, but from the daily habits that shape our identity and progress. This was the summary of Atomic Habits by James Clear. You have been listening to Black Screen Book Summaries, or BSBS. Subscribe for more bite-sized book summaries. Happy growing!